What's going on, YouTube? Here we go. Got a question for you. How many of you need to have someone else in your life to do something? Now let me explain what I'm talking about. I gave you $2,000. And I said you can only spend this $2,000 on a trip to the Bahamas. But the catch is, in order for you to use the $2,000, you have to go by yourself. Can't take a friend with you, can't take anyone with you. Now, I want you to think for a second. How many of you had a little fear when I asked that question? And the fear was, oh my gosh, go by myself? That's ridiculous. Nobody goes nowhere by themselves. How many of you felt that way? Be honest. And the reason why I said that is this. There are some adults in life right now that can't do anything outside of their comfort zone unless it requires another person to go with them. Like, I know some people that say, hey, can you go to the truck with me? Some women will say, hey, can you go to the bathroom with me? Hey, you want to come smoke a cigarette with me? Hey, I want to start a business, but can you do it with me? Because they don't believe in themselves. I'm not talking about all women, because they're men that follow the same category. They can't do anything. They feel like they can't have fun unless they do it with a group of people. And you know, I used to think it was a small town thing, because I remember when I moved here, the first thing I noticed when I was taking a flight out, people were getting on the planes 6, 7, 8 in a group. And I knew they all knew each other, because they would turn around and talk or whatever. And it was group after group after group after group. And they were talking about, hey, we're going to do this together. Hey, we're going to do this together. And the first thought that came to my mind was, these are adults. And in order for them to have fun or to do anything, another person had to tag along. So then I started thinking, now that's everyday life. Now you translated that into business, and it's like, there are so many people that are afraid right now to do things on their own because they don't believe in themselves. They let their fear wow, it's like I'm catching a cold or something. They let their fear just overtake their life to the point where they just like this shaking adult. This is sad. You know, if you are over the age of 21, let me tell you a story. When I was 17 years old, went into the military. And I went into the military, everybody was 21 and older. I was the youngest guy in the military in my unit. So what would happen on weekends is that guys would leave. It's the weekend, they're going out to have fun. And I would be the only guy sitting in the barracks because everyone else was older. Until one day it hit me. And I was like, you know what? In order for you to have fun, Abdul, you're going to have to do it on your own. And I got so good at it that those guys would want to follow me. Because I was in Washington at the time. They said, oh, where you going? I said, oh, I'm decided to go up to Canada for the weekend. Oh, I decided to go to Portland. Oh, I'm going to Mount Rainier. Oh, and then they would change their plans to come with me. But it came out of something that I didn't know I had it at the time, the ability to just go out and really have fun. It was weird at first. But after I got a little practice, I became better at it. And boom, before you know it, I was independent, because that's true independence. When you can make yourself happy. When you call your own shots and don't have to worry about what other people thinks. That's independence. You know? Are you really independent? Or did you think you were independent before you actually heard this video? So I think this is a good topic. I think I can stop there. I think you guys see where I'm going with this. So if you got any comments or anything like that, please let me hear them. Let's talk about this. I think this is a good subject, and a lot of people probably never really thought about it like that. So with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching this channel, and until next time, signing off.